target. However, Lemur arms now. Crossbar save. Slurpy Snail follows it up.
Yes, they do. It's looking more and more. Oh, what a shot by Hart!
50 there in midair. K1 Killer pass to Alec Big. This is a great play, and they tie it up.
Tick down as Billy Bob controls, tries to blast one on net. Slurpy Snail unable to. Quarter pocket, says Billy Bob.
The big boost pad. Will 6 now. Punch one on and they get the sweep, and the 3 Rocketeers make the play. Hits off that top post. Beautiful demo in the net, and the shot's on. What a play right away by Alex.
Octanes and Roadhogs, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of all kinds, welcome to your Wednesday night here on the QRLS, bringing you some live action. We got a big matchup set to come underway here. Two behemoths, Goliaths of the game, battling out here. Battle for first place. Bringing you live action tonight will be myself. Joined beside me here is a voice we all know and love, with the nickname of the QRLS sweetheart himself, Masamoon, in the booth with me. Masamoon, we got a big matchup tonight. How you feeling? Hammerheads taking on the 3 Rocketeers.
You know, Kevin, I don't think I could feel much better, especially not after adopting that new one. I think you guys are gonna have to change my my player relations title to QRLS Sweetheart. That's the first time I'm hearing about that. I'm also gonna require my admin stipend to be increased accordingly because I now have multiple roles. You know, but I couldn't be more excited. This is hands down for me the most exciting matchup of the week. The Rocketeers, the Hammerheads, deadlocked in the calculated division, vying for that #1 spot, similar to earlier in the night when we saw Vibe Clan and Clarity going off against each other for the #1 Savage division spot. This is going to be a barn burner, to say the least.
A barn burner. Yeah, no, I cannot wait, and I'll be sure to let Jake know about that increase in stipend. I'm sure we can get you set up, get you an extra percentage of the $0 I believe we receive. But no, yeah. Yes, finally. But no, definitely, yeah. The Hammerheads taking on the Rocketeers. Bit of a story here, obviously, between the Billy Bob Slurpy Snail. Billy Bob Slurpy Snail, widely considered to be the most dynamic duo the QRLS has ever seen, as the two of them nearly single-handedly dominated the league all season long in Season 3, so much so that rules were actually implemented to keep people of their skill apart. Now, bitter rivals in the same division, Slurpy Snail, captain of the Rocketeers, Hammerheads, led by Billy Bob, former teammates, former friends, now bitter enemies.
Absolutely. The story is arguably the most exciting aspect of tonight's matchup. Hammerheads, Rocketeers, Slurpy, Billy Bob, currently #1 and 2 in the calculated division, #1 and 2 in the overall player ratings, with Slurpy currently inhabiting the #1 spot. Who knows where it'll be at the end of the night, but the story is really miraculous. These guys are trying to meet each other on Championship Sunday yet again. Let's see who moves one step closer to that illustrious matchup tonight.
You're exactly right. There's a lot on the field here too, especially even dating all the way back to the award ceremony for Season 4, where Slurpy Snail was awarded the MVP crown, to actually took it off the head of Billy Bob, who was awarded it in Season 3, and had some choice words there where he stated to Billy Bob, pretty much called him out, said, "Hey, Billy Bob, I know a lot of people think you're the best, but I've got the MVP crown. I've got a championship team coming up here next season, and kind of called Billy Bob out. And so, and I'm sure it's all, all in friendly and all fun, but, there's a little rivalry between these two. And I think you're exactly right. We get to see it play out here. They've met once before already this season. This will be the last time they meet in the regular season. Uh, Go ahead and tell us a little bit about their first meeting in week one.
Oh yeah, so the it was a rip-roaring start to season 5 with QRLS. The Hammerheads met in match 4 of the week, met the Rocketeers, and it was a 1 goal game for every single game of that matchup. Game 1, 3 Rocketeers took it at a seemingly stalemate the entire way through. Lemur Arms ripped out a shot on the last minute of game 1 to take it, and then the next 2 games, 4-3 Hammerheads, and then 3-2 Rocketeers. So each game was just an absolute nail biter, and I don't anticipate seeing anything different tonight. Doc, as I'm sure you were about to bring up later, we do have a substitution in for the Hammerheads. Dr. ZW being subbed out for ZDL Pinky, a longtime league vet and veteran bleacher boy from season 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
Former
who
teammate of
knows?
yours, you're right.
Absolutely. So who knows, what that's gonna do to the Hammerheads dynamic or to the 3 Rocketeers in terms of their preparations for what kind of Hammerheads they were expecting to see on the field. Like what it could be a help or a hindrance to either side.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because you're exactly right. That was going to be the next topic of conversation I wanted to touch on here as we roll into the last 10 minutes before this matchup gets underway. We talked about Billy Bob Slurpee Snail pretty much pairing off identically, both in stats and play style. Which means the difference makers are going to be the supporting cast of for the Hammerheads, Fabrizi and subbing for Dr. ZW, ZDL Pinky, and on the flip side of this coin, Lemur Arms and Wanted Toast want to talk about how these other guys kind of pair off against each other. Specifically, Fabrizi and Wanted Toast, two of the rookies in this matchup. Wanted Toast so far has been performing pretty admirably as a rookie. Fabrizi, known to be very mechanical and very skilled, has been somewhat quiet as of late. Do you think that this momentum that Wanted Toast has had will carry forward, or do you think maybe Fabrizi has that pop off game that we've so desperately been waiting for?
It might seem that way from an outsider's perspective, but Fabrizi is technically leading Wanted Toast right now in the individual player ratings. They're very close. They're about 3 spots away from each other. But Wanted Toast, I think he is just more of a presence on the field than people were expecting. Both of these players were hands down sleepers in the preseason, and people knew that going into draft time. But Wanted Toast went above and beyond his QRLS rating and has proved to be an exceedingly mechanical and reliable uh, newcomer to the scene. You would expect these first timers to kind of like be a little bit more passive, take their time with the shots, with the passing, and kind of let the veteran players take the lead. But Juanitos has not done that. He's extremely aggressive, and I think that's just kind of why he's a little bit more of a visually evident presence on the field compared to Fabrizi, who is a team player, among team players. He has the mechanics, but he's also got the mindset of, I'm not a one man band here. I'm here to facilitate a dub for my team. So
And this
uh,
is. Oh, go
but
ahead, finish. No, no, no. By all means, I'm just listening.
yeah. So they complement their teams uh, very well. But I think that in the case of those two kind of second slash third men, I think Breezy takes a slight advantage just because of the adaptability of Billy Bob is just unprecedented in the league. I think that he could frankly play with with any squad laid before him, but the the composition of Fabrizi and Doctor ZW have really served him well this season.
No doubt, yeah, and I mean this is why we pay the big bucks for analytics like this. Absolute perfect breakdown of these players, and I want to talk about the last two undercasts for the Hammerheads and the Rocketeers, and that is the sub, your former teammate ZDO Pinky for the Hammerheads, and the avid veteran Lemur Arms, former captain of the Rocketeers, who's been playing very, very well so far this season. Pinky, we haven't got to see play yet this season, but we do know a bit about his play style. Now, compared to those two, very similar skill levels, but pretty different play styles, at least in my opinion. How do you think those two pair off, ZDO Pinky against Lemur Arms?
Yes, so excuse me. So Lemur Arms, it's a little difficult to compare these two with the season in terms of performance because, as you said, Pinky has played a sub role predominantly this season, so he's not up on the stat sheet. We can't really compare goal percentages, saves, shots, or what have you. But Liam Arms, he's right in the middle of the pack. He's doing the work. He is one of the most intelligent players and he's got one of the best comms
Mm,
that I've played with in recent memory. So his mental game is up there with your toasters. It's
wow.
very it's very it's almost indomitable. You can't really tilt the man. So his mental is definitely his strongest point, in my opinion. But he's got the mechanics to kind of to round out his full gameplay.
Well said.
ZDL Pinky, I would say that his mechanics are actually maybe slightly better than Lemur Arms, but he's just a chaos like a chaos emerald that you'll throw into the field. You never really know what he's going to do both on the offense or the defensive side. So if Billy Bob's able to kind of harness that and turn it to his advantage, I think the Hammerhead's got a real opportunity to flip the script.
I like how you said that there. Harness the power of the Chaos Emerald that is ZDL Pinky, and that is exactly what Billy Bob intends to do with Pinky as a sub on his team here. Now, I want to get in with just a few moments before we get these tires on the grass to move into my favorite segment, the K1 Keys to Success here. And Masamoon, you're in the hot seat. What are going to be the Hammerheads' keys to success to beat the Rocketeers here in this matchup and take first place for their own and return the Hammerhead title to the top of their division?
So I'm sorry, you said for the three Rocketeers to
For
take the title?
yeah, for the Hammerheads to win and beat the Rocketeers tonight. What are going to be the Hammerheads' keys to success?
So particularly with the sub, uh, I think that the keys to success are going to be embracing embracing the chaos that Pinky is bringing to the field and not giving in to the kind of the despair that Slurpy Snail and his offensive uh just storm of three Rocketeers can bring to your net because it's very likely that in the first few minutes, the three Rocketeers just storm the net and drop two goals on the
Mm.
Hammerheads, just because they're getting their bearings straight and they're trying to realign themselves with this sub. But I think if they just kind of take a step back and establish a strong defensive posture, the three the three Rocketeers will not be able to kind of penetrate that ever reliable Billy Bob defense.
Well said, well said. And yeah, no, I think I 100% agree with that. And want to ask now is we're only a minute away from kickoff. Once we get these teams here into the field, roll them out of the locker room. I'm looking at the prediction here. Looks like it's a 40-60 split. It'll just change a 44-56 split in the favor of the three Rocketeers. Want to hear from you though, Moss Moon, before we transition here to the field. Who's your favorite to win tonight?
I played the three Rocketeers last, and that was one of the scariest matchups we've had this season so far. Those guys are really just they're inevitable. They're undeniable on the field, and just with the added unknown factor a sub on the other side, I can't, I can't vote against Slurpee in this instance. So I'm giving it to the Rocketeers in 2 games.
Rocketeers in 2 games. Want to give a big shout out to, speaking of the Rocketeers, Lemur Arms, the big subscription, subscribed for 5 months. Thank you, sir, for the love and care that you give us here on the QRLS. And thank you all so much. 11 lively viewers, fans in the stands, loading up, waiting for kickoff. And sure enough, we have players hitting the field. We'll transition now over to the match main screen. Oh my goodness, Moss Moon, it's finally happening.
It's happening. The players are on the field. They're spawning in. The boost pads are loaded up. It's counting down. That's a very shiny car, Lemur Arms. I think I called it good. That car has confirmed it for me.
Definitely, as this ball is cleared away now early on by Billy Bob. Up in the air, cleared away from Wanted Toast, down toward the net, just a bit wide. And early on, we'd see that 3 Rocketeer offense you mentioned.
And Fabrizi with great control going down the field, ice in his veins, not backing down at that that wanted toast attack, followed by an immediate Lee Marps challenge. But now Billy Bob is pushing the offensive, and a dangerous pounce off the corner is skillfully cleared by wanted toast.
And back and forth we go. I apologize, just getting the game audio going there. The mics down on the field. We're down, but we're able to get them fixed, and we're back as Lemur Arms collects in his own corner. Big 50 from his from Fabrizi now. Up in the air is Wanted Toast, clearing away Billy Bob, patient as ever. Centering it to his teammate Pinky. Up in the air, quick as he lied. Beaten, though, by Slurpee Snail. So fast into the air, that Snail.
Amazing speed. You'd think somebody hot wired that center pass button to Slurpee's jump button, because he just was instant transmission to that spot. And now the ball dangerously rolling into midfield for Breezy. There is ever reliable as ever, just gets it mid and just manhandles the ball through the defense to give the Hammerheads the early lead.
Fabrizi putting his counterpart Wanted Toaster on a poster with a 50 dunk into the net to give his team, the Hammerheads, an early 1-0 lead. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Billy Bob in the air, passing mid, off the ceiling, comes down, collects his Lemur Arms as he's up in the air. It's a race to the ball. Lemur Arms able to get the touchdown. It's a dangerous spot. Billy Bob desperate to get it cleared, able to clear it off the backboard of his own net. Dangerous, but well played.
That patience I was talking about with Billy Bob. The entirety of both teams are just up in the air, somebody hoping to hit this ball out of danger, but Billy Bob waits, but it's not enough. Wanted Toast just rounds out the 3 Rocketeers offense. A pass to himself from that corner, recognized that the offense was not there quickly enough, and just, he took matters into his own hands.
And it looks like the freshmen, the rookies, are out to play here. Both goals now scored by rookies to the league. Fabrizi with the first one. Wanted Toast with a nice double tap there from his own pass, as you mentioned. Now Fabrizi sending it downfield. Up in the air, Pinky tries to get the redirect. Just can't quite get the touch. Snail able to beat to the ball. Now gets another 50. Billy Bob, however, able to win. Puts it on net. Lemur Arms up in the air already. Gets the clear, but not gets the save, but not the clear. Ball still in a dangerous territory. Slurpee Snail, awkward spot. No shot able to go in. And I know the Hammerheads wanted that one back.
Absolute heartbreaker. It's not often you see Slurpee Snail put into such an awkward position without a way for him to handle it, but Fabrizi will put him in a more awkward position, which is non-existent on the field. Hammerheads unable to capitalize on that demo, but Billy Bob trying to keep the hope alive of a successful offense.
And you see how well Slurpee Snail was able to read him. Looks like he knew where that ball was coming before Billy Bob even had touched the ball. It's now another 50, goes in the air. Slurpee Snail able to get the angle, sends it downfield. Pinky, though, up in the air. Nice. It's not an easy save, but he made it look easy there. Difficult to say the least. Wanted Toast looks like he's hunting for a demo, clearing into the air. Slurpee Snail, Wanted Toast now passing back. Lemur Arms taking to the air, and a very bright, shiny car tries to get yet another dunk. Billy Bob, though, with other ideas, gets the block. A shot on net, saved by Fabrizi, and around we go.
I think Lemur Arms, with that card, he's, it's got to be reflecting into the eyes of the defender. I don't think this is really fair here. This man's clearly got the game sharks to get so much of a reflection off that car. But now Wanted Toast trying to control it off the wall. really just back and forth, ping pong around, as Squiddy would say. No real motion on the field. But Billy Bob, an uncharacteristic miss, but an uncharacteristic failed strike from Wanted Toast. Still with enough time on the collect to put it into the net with less than 2 minutes remaining. The three Rocketeers take the 1-goal lead.
Mine. It looked like Wanted Toast was even shocked that Billy Bob missed the ball, and that is not something you see very often. Great job for them to capitalize immediately now as they take a 1-2 lead with just over a minute left for Breezy, collecting in his own corner now, dribbling around the defense, gets it around Lemur Arms with a big fake, gets it around another, just has Slurpy Snail to beat Slurpy Snail. What patience to get that block for Breezy is looking lively tonight.
This man hooked up the GameCube and was playing NBA Street Volume 2 just on the field. Oh god, bring back NBA Street. Hashtag best game ever.
Bring it back. As this one floats across field just off the backboard, it's very scoreable. And Wanted Toast puts it in yet again. And Wanted Toast is having a career night himself. What a shot, I believe, that collects him the hat trick.
Wanted Toast with the Hattie Bo Patty off the crossbar over the defender. Just a stellar performance here from the rookie.
Love to see the rookies playing the way that they are. As Fabrizi now collects this ball, tries to find a pass mid. Lemur Arms, though, good defensive effort, using the shiny car, able to block the ball. Oh, a big demo allows Wanted Toast the field. A nice, easy touch into the net will solidify the goal. Wanted Toast with 4 goals in Game 1 against their rivals. Wow, I mean, you can't ask for a better start to this matchup.
Absolutely, and the goal belongs to Wanted Toast, but realistically that was all Lemur Arms there down the field before the defender could possibly imagine what the heck he was doing down there, and just sets up Wanted Toast for the easiest open net he's ever had in his life.
Oh my, and a lot of bumps down here. Slurpy Snail, though, able to get it. A big demo coming from the backfield. It may not be enough, though, with only 15 seconds ticking away from the clock. The Hammerheads at this point are vying for momentum goals, desperate to get into Game 2 and forget about this masterpiece that the 3 Rocketeers have put on here in Game 1.
And Lemur Arms trying to not to put the nail in the coffin, but to light the coffin on fire while it's still on the ground. Not quite enough, but Wanted Toast just utterly decimated the Hammerheads' hopes for a dub here in that matchup. Amazing performance from the Rocketeers.
Wanted Toast with 4 goals, 690 points. Slurpy Snail at the bottom of his team's scoreboard. Not something we're used to seeing, but not something, obviously, that will prevent them from getting a win. What do you think happened here for the Hammerheads? What was a big difference maker, and what are the Hammerheads going to need to do for them to come back and take this next game, and then hopefully Game 3?
I think that the Hammerheads were just never given the opportunity to really establish that defensive front that we mentioned in the pre-show, and really this was the Wanted Toast show. He did not. He was the one that was pushing that offense and not allowing them to stabilize. So, with that being said, there were a lot of really impressive plays from the Hammerheads. Fabrizi got some of the fancy footwork in the midfield plays. Billy Bob was putting shots on net, putting shots in the midfield to get Pinky a shot on target. They just need to connect and not underestimate the rookie on the Rocketeers.
And 1 second here, as we have a different field. Apologies. And so we'll see if they want a new lob, but they seem to be playing it through regardless as we get underway in the beautiful Forbidden Temple or Forgotten Temple into Game 2.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly didn't do this, but apparently the Rocket League gods, they weren't feeling Manfield Night anymore. Not sure why. It's a great map.
Yeah, as a shot is blasted on net, cleared away is Billy Bob. I gotta say, I do love this field. It is very stunning. This is actually my home field. What I say when I train. This is my field I do my free play on. Really helps me get into the zen of it.
Yeah, I mean, any field that isn't a it doesn't look like a bunch of solar panels burning my corneas out is a good field for me. this being among them. But now, as the three Rocketeers are pushing the offensive, another wide open goal, unable to be capitalized, is now Fabrizi again tries to control. He's really going for the 1v1 triple plays, and again gets it past two defenders, but that last man is proving just a little bit too resilient.
Yeah, no, good defense coming from both sides. A lot of solo plays, as you mentioned here. Not a lot of back and forth team plays. As we see ZDL Pinky rocking now an Octane, something we're more familiar with seeing him in instead of the Dominus, which I believe he was in last time.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what he always rocked when he played with the Bleacher Boys. I'm waiting for him to pull out those god ugly carriage wheels that he that he played with all last season. That was, clearly the missing link here in the Hammerhead success.
Yeah, it might be, as there's another shot opportunity for the Rocketeers, unable to get in. Looks like a couple double commits, potentially some breakdown in communication, which is something they definitely need to clean up if they want to continue this attack onto Hammerheads. As ZDL Pinky takes it into the air, tries to get a touch around, able to boost, tries to get another touch, bumped, however, wanted Toast taking it downfield, couldn't get the shot off. Billy Bob, though, in an awkward spot, patient as ever, as Lemur Arms gets a big 50, allows the shot to go on, and Pinky collects the saves, keeping his team now tied 0-0, 2 minutes 36 still on the clock.
Yeah, definitely a better trend here from the Hammerheads, with over half the matchup gone and still no goals in their net. That's always a good thing. But I am seeing a little bit of panicking in the backfield when no three Rocketeers attackers are going after them. But now a great pass from Billy Bob sets up Pinky, but he's unable to get it on target. Yeah, I really just want to see them kind of calm their game down a little bit and not panic so much on the back line. It's a fast aerial from Billy Bob, catches the Rocketeer offense off guard, and this might just be the ticket that the Hammerheads need to score. It's for Freezy now, tries to collect, goes for the spicy aerial double tap, but unable to finish. You see Billy Bob there just waiting for that Hammerheads response. Or excuse me, that three Rocketeers response.
Yeah, he knew exactly what was coming, as he now plays very patient in front of his own net. Takes a lot of courage to do that, but this is a man to do it. Very confident in every move that he makes. Pinky, Slurpy Snail putting a shot on net. Pinky, the one to save, sending it downfield. It's a race to the ball. Lemur Arms able to win the 50. Passing downfield to Fabrizi. Fabrizi up to the air. Can't quite get the touch, but the ball's still in a dangerous spot. Slurpy Snail clearing it off his backboard. Keeps control, however. Great control from his car. Now, Billy Bob up to the air. It's a floater. Wanted Toast, able to collect in the midfield at 50. Blast on net. It'll be high, but it's scoreable. Billy Bob gets the final touch, puts it in. Hammerheads 1-0.
There it is. Great presence of mind from Billy Bob to recognize the awkward save from Lemur Arms. Really, that after he just slammed that ball into the crossbar, there was very little that the three Rocketeers could do to prevent that first goal.
1 minute, 8 seconds still left on the clock. Plenty of time with teams like this. Slurpy Snail trying to bang that one back. Billy Bob, though, collecting, sending it downfield. Wanted Toast up high into the air to catch that one. Clears it to his own corner. Billy Bob clears to the air. Fabrizi tries to get the shot. Lemur Arms, though, able to get a hand in it. Gets the block. And a bump in the net will prevent a ball from going the other way. Slurpy Snail now challenging up against Pinky. Pinky able to block, sending it downfield. A dangerous ball, but Lemur Arms able to clear away.
And Billy Bob just found himself on the three Rocketeers side with ball heading towards him and no way to get around it to push the offense. A great defensive play there from Pinky. But K1, Billy Bob has some of the scariest clears that I've seen in this league. Like from his net, he will just catapult it across the field, not touch the ceiling, and put it right into your net. I think the more he takes advantage of that amazing clear potential, the sooner we'll see the Hammerheads here take an even steeper victory.
Wow, and speaking of good clears, Pinky able to put the nail in the coffin here, bangs this one deep downfield. Slurpy Snail takes all he can do to get it cleared, has the pre-flip, but it's just not enough. Pinky able to collect this one. 2 goals with only 2 seconds left. It looks like the Hammerheads have come back and tied it up with only 2 seconds left on the clock. We'll have face off. The ball in the air on target. Pinky not taking any chances. Touches that straight down and takes the win. Hammerheads now tying it up 1-1 the series. Wow, what a comeback from the Hammerheads.
Amazing job from the Hammerheads. Way to stay calm, cool, and collected. The clear game was really what gave them kind of the edge on this. They recognize that their offensive potential isn't quite as dangerous as the three Rocketeers. So what do? Well, you let the ball and gravity and psionics physics do the work for you. Get it into their field by one of those patented Billy Bob clears, or in the case of the last game, a ZDL pinky clear, and then just clean up afterwards. Great job from the Hammerheads.
Yeah, well played there. Now with this game, now with this going to game 3, has your decision wavered any? Do you think the Hammerheads pull it off still, or do you think the Rocketeers, or do you think the Hammerheads might pull it off, or do you still believe in the Rocketeers coming back and taking in game 3?
I've still got to give it to the Rocketeers. They looked a little sloppy on some of the some of their defensive posturing, but I think Slurpy Snail just needed a reminder of who he was that he was messing with on the other side of the field, and he'll adjust accordingly.
I think I concur. Can't wait to see here as we're back in Manfield, back for the night. We have a pretty straight off face-off. 3, 2, 1. We have kickoff. 5 minutes on the clock. Winner of this one takes the series and takes first place in the calculated division. It's all here. It's right now. Wanted Toast sending it downfield quick as you like. Putting it up for Breezy now off his own backboard, clearing away. Wanted Toast to receive the clear, sending it back mid. Slurpy Snail tries to take the shot. Billy Bob, though, quick to the ball, gets the clear himself, and now they find themselves on offense. Billy Bob takes this one early lead. 4 minutes, 40 seconds only in the clock. Billy Bob, what a shot. Quick offense.
And that's great vision from Billy Bob, not only seeing that the ball was ahead of the last defender, but that Slurpy Snail was completely out of the play after that last shot, and just speed races himself onto the three Rocketeers half of the net for an easy shot.
And another big clear coming from Billy Bob. Wanted Toast in good position. Lemur Arms taking control here, sending it over to Slurpy Snail. Slurpy Snail in the air. Some boost, some time, some skill for sure. Gets the 50. Lemur Arms passing it mid to Wanted Toast, who's been their go-to scorer tonight. And this is why. What a shot. What a pass. Tie ball game.
And that was just a three-tiered offense. Slurpy Snail bumps Billy Bob out of the way. Lemur Arms just snipes it off that corner perfectly low and perfectly speedy towards Wanted Toast, who positions it really the only place he could to keep it away from Billy Bob. A great effort from the Rocketeers.
Not an easy job getting it around Billy Bob. No siree. Billy Bob able to get to the ball here first, beating Wanted Toast. Fabrizi passing it mid. Nobody in net. Slurpy Snail coming from nearly nowhere, using that hashtag snail speed. Able to get the save. Keeps his team in this one now. Tie ball game 1-1. Blasts this one toward the net. Billy Bob will collect. Has a lot of time coming off the wall now. Floats toward the ball. Gets bumped by Lemur Arms. That cakes him away and out of the play. What a defensive effort from the Lemur himself.
And Slurpy, with the Batmobile in control, tries to use that patented flick, but unable to actually get it on target. And now it's just the pinball game with a high flying ball in the midfield. Now some miscommunication from the three Rocketeers could open up a shot as a demo in the net makes it all but certain, but somehow miraculously Wanted Toast is ever able to get it out of there.
And the passion and the heartache are starting to show. His teams are getting desperate. One demo after another beautiful demo, going back and forth. Another beautiful demo in the net. Opening up holes everywhere. Allows Slurpy Snail to put this one on. Pinky, though, patient as can be. The sub comes from nowhere to save an amazing shot from the Snail. Another one. Another save. Pinky. My goodness. What a night, my friend.
They're just so consistent with the demo, the pass, the shot to demo, concurrent plays from the Rocketeers, but now the slower games, the more calculated gameplay of the Hammerheads is turning the ball around. Let's see if Fabrizi can set this up to take this lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Both teams, you got to think they're starting to sweat right now, K1.
You have to. 2 minutes, like you mentioned, 2 minutes still on the clock here. ZDL Pinky rotating through. Looks like he's trying to find a demo. Billy Bob tries to get a shot. Blocked away from a defender for Breezy in good patient position. Gets a big dunk. Is it in? No! A team save prevents it, but Pinky puts another one and another save. Save after save here. What a defensive effort. This is going on and on. This game feels like it's taking forever, but it's so much fun to watch.
Absolutely. If Wanatos isn't in the talks for MVP this season, then I don't know what game I'm watching, because that guy appears to be everywhere offensively and defensively.
Yeah, we can't ask for too much better of a rookie season. He puts another one on net. Pinky just barely able to save that one. Looked like a dolphin flying out of water. Fabrizi takes his turn, but Lemur Arms able to break the stalemate. Finally finds a hole in this Hammerhead defense. Wow.
Clearly we switched to Rumble because that ball must have been just frozen above that crossbar. Fabrizi didn't know what to do. He said the ball just wouldn't come down, and it gave Lemur Arms just the right amount of time to set up an unsavable shot.
Lemur Arms always so patient as Billy Bob now sending it high in the air, challenging that Rocketeer backboard defense. This is why we see a miss for Breezy. Tries to get the shot, couldn't capitalize on the opportunity thanks to a good defensive effort from Wanted Toast. Now Fabrizi trying to challenge up against Slurpy Snail. Doesn't have the boost quite yet to do it. Pinky loses a 50. Blasted on net by Billy Bob. Slurpy Snail patient as ever. 1 minute will begin to tick away as the Hammerheads transition into desperation mode.
And with a minute left, the three Rocketeers just have to hold on, and hopefully they'll make me a slightly less poor man channel points wise. But the three Rocketeers they're just incessant in their offense, and now they go into desperation mode.
Oh my, this one's a nice bounce off the backboard. Slurpy Snail bumped out of net now. It's open. Wanted Toast in good position now. Pinky gets a pass over, tries to get another pass, gets it. Billy Bob up in the air, cleared away again by Wanted Toast, who desperately wants this win and is doing everything to get it.
And a great sequence there from Pinky. Dribble up the wall to pass to bump, but still unable to get his team into the correct position. But a great save there from Billy Bob. Hopefully doesn't set three Rocketeers up for a shot. Fabrizi gets it out of the field. That long clear might just give them the opportunity to take a shot on net, but Wanted Toast, he's just a cancer on the field for the Hammerheads. Then they just, they're unable to cure it away. Three Rocketeers take this series 2-1.
Wanted Toast coming up big time in getting the MVP spot in both wins for the Rocketeers tonight, totaling up 5 goals and an unknown amount of saves on the night. You have to think, what if you're going to have a Player of the Week performance, do it against your rival. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that Slurpy Snail could be any more proud of his team's performance tonight, especially against Hammerheads looking as on point and on form as they did, even with a sub. Pinky with a savior on this matchup certainly did not disappoint despite the series loss. I don't think that Billy Bob will be too disappointed with that gameplay, but really just a great showing from both these squads.
No, definitely. I think this is the last time they will see each other during the season, regular season. But if you want to see this matchup again, I believe you will once we get into the playoffs, because these are two playoff teams without a doubt, no doubt in my mind here. But yeah, no, great plays back and forth. And Masamoon, I gotta say, it is such a pleasure to be here with the QRLS sweetheart himself. Oh man, it's a good time always.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and forward my invoice to Little Bucket so he can get all my finances ready for that new collateral duty that I just adopted. But great casting with you tonight. Really fun games. Congrats to the Rocketeers for honestly taking the overall lead in standings tonight with 10 wins, 5 losses. The current leaders in the QRLS, but great showing for the Hammerheads as well.
Absolutely, and all the way around, great games. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us here tonight in the booth. But I know you want more action, so stick around. Tomorrow night, we'll get some good. We have a good doubleheader set up between the. I believe we'll get to see your Spectres taking on the Gold Diggers tomorrow, as well as we'll see Astro Gaming taking on Bleacher Boys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Spectres and Gold Diggers taking the field at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. And how you feeling about that matchup tomorrow?
You know,
Any insider information we can get?
my heart and my brain tells me that that we definitely got the Gold Diggers numbers tomorrow, but those guys are such a wild card that who knows, they might throw us for a tizzy, but I mean, it'll probably be a sweep. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say no names, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm in a spring cleaning mood. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you heard it here first. One last thing to do here, and that is to pay the players for everybody. It looks like the 3 Rocketeers we're the winners here. And so we'll go ahead and get that payout. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating and viewing here tonight. As I mentioned, that will do it for us here tonight. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night here with us on the QRLS. If you enjoyed our production and haven't already, please go ahead and follow us here on Twitch. And if you're so inclined, definitely give us a subscription and join the QRLS fan club. Also, be sure to check out our YouTube channel, TikTok, our Discord, and view all past players, all matchups, highlights, and weekend reviews. All that should be down in the About section under our QRLS official link tree. Go check that out. Again, we have matchups tomorrow. The schedule for the rest of the season is up there, as well as unannounced. Announced for August 20th will be a dunk tournament, a dunk house tournament, hoops tournament. So make sure you sign up for that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for viewing, and thank you for being here with us tonight. That'll do it for me here in the booth. As always, and without further ado, keep it quick.